welcome back. It's BrewBQ'n. Today on the menu, we're getting a little crazy. It's finally shifted weather a little bit. It's getting a little cooler in San Diego here. It's I don't know, December 15th, and it finally hit about 65 degrees. So it's time for that warm weather food, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do grilled cheese with some tomato bisque. However, we're gonna make this a little bit extra. I was thinking French onion soup, tomato bisque, decided French onion soup, and then figured why not throw that in a grilled cheese. But on top of that, I was also thinking Monte Cristo. So I figured we're gonna do a grilled cheese, French onion style, like some French onions in it, grilled cheese. We got Gouda, we're gonna do some Gruyere. And then on top of that, once it's done, we're gonna fry it with some egg batter, like a Monte Cristo, and dip it in that tomato bisque. And this is gonna be to die for. So let's get started. We got to get these onions going. The one thing with the onions you wanna do is, you kind of want to do it on a low. That helps develop that flavor. If you do it too high, you just kind of get burnt, crispy onions, and you don't really want that. So we've got 3 tablespoons of butter here. We're going to get the skillet going. So as for the setup today, we are on the Yoder YS640. We have the skillet in place. We're using oak. I wanted something semi-neutral, nothing too crazy strong like mesquite or anything like that. So we're gonna be doing everything on the skillet. This thing is bitchin'. It's great for breakfast if you're doing bacon or eggs, anything like that. But for our purpose, we're doing grilled cheese. So we'll get this thing nice and buttered. And then for the onions, we just have 2 small yellow onions, just kind of diced, as I keep dropping them everywhere, finely. And we're just gonna let these go for a while. So we'll get this on here. All right, so we're gonna let these things do their thing. They should take about 15, 20 minutes. I mean, if you wanna kick it lower and even go for an hour and get that nice caramelization going, all the more power to you. We're on a bit of a time crunch here. So we'll see you guys in a few. All right, so while the onions are doing their thing, we got a little bit of time, so we might as well get to the beer of the day, which today is Firestone Walker's Propagator Series Mandarina, which the Propagator Series is a single hop beer that they just kind of change the hops on, and then you get to see the difference on the same beer with different hops. Mandarina here, it says we're gonna get some mandarin orange and melon. It's a IPA, and about 5.5%, 5.6% it says here. So let's check this thing out. So for the record, it's really hard to pour while trying to not look at it while you're pouring while being on camera. So, it is what it is. This is what we got. It's got a nice golden color to it. It's you definitely get a little bit of that orange, mandarin flavor from it, or smell. So let's give this thing a try. Yeah, it's a nice hazy, pretty smooth IPA. Get a lot of that fruitiness from it. A lot of citrus. Really like this. Again, I know it's not local. We're here in San Diego. We have some of the best breweries, but right now Firestone Walker is on my list as, if you want an IPA, they're making some of the best stuff out there. So guys, to the Mandarina Propagator Series. Cheers. See you in a few. All right, so here we go. The onions are all caramelized, they're broken down, they're smelling amazing. You can get all that butter wafting off of them, all that good yumminess. We're gonna kick this up just one more little notch, in the words of the Great Admiral, and we're gonna add some whiskey to it. But not just any whiskey, Quass whiskey. So this whiskey has a story behind it. The home brewing club that I'm a part of, Quaff, is one of the bigger homebrew clubs here in San Diego. They had a distilling event. And what that was anybody that could or wanted to donate 5, 10, 15 gallons of beer to be distilled would get said whiskey. So it sat in oak barrels for a year. Then we were finally able to get it. It's 110 proof, 55%, 110 proof. It's up there, it's got a kick. So we're gonna add this to the onions here just to give them a little bit extra flavor. Let's see if we can light this thing on. Boom. Ah, flambe. So that's gonna, what the flambe process does is igniting the alcohol. That's gonna burn off all the harshness of the alcohol and just leave the flavor behind. So now the onions are done. They are good to go. So we'll pull these off to the side. We have our tomato bisque just kind of hanging out on the yoder. It's been heating up for the last, I don't know how long. So it's just gonna sit there. Let's get these things assembled. All right, we're ready. It's time to assemble these things. When doing grilled cheese, you can either, butter the bread, you can put olive oil on it, which is what I prefer to do. In this instance, we're just gonna actually spray the skillet that's in here and get the skillet nice and oiled up. And then that just gives us a little more surface area to work with, and I don't know, it just seems a little easier at the moment. So we've got our Gruyere, we've got our Munster, we've got the grilled onions that we just did that absolutely taste amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I snagged a little one. And we're gonna get this thing grilled up. So we're gonna grill it up originally here as we're putting this thing together. And then once it's an actual grilled cheese, then we're gonna get that Monte Cristo thing going with the eggs and the, French bread kind of thing going. So we're gonna go with a little bit of the Munster here. We got the Gruyere. It's going on top, make it nice and cheesy. And then these awesome onions. All right, just because I can, a little bit extra on top here of both. We'll do the Munster and the Gruyere as well. Or, I'm sorry, I keep saying Munster, huh? It's been Gouda the whole time, Gouda. So Gouda and Gruyere is what's been going on this. No Munster, sorry. Any of you Munster fans. So now, oh, see, little onion. So good. All right, these are going on. You want to press it down, get a nice little, even heat distribution there. And then we'll just close the lid, let this go for a minute. We'll flip it, be done here. See ya. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to happen, let's get that Monte Cristo crust going here. So super simple. We got, I don't know, about a couple tablespoons of half and half are going in, and then 3 eggs, right? Well, that's 2. 3. I'm not lying, I swear. 3 eggs are going in. Got 1, 2, 3. Nah, just kidding. All right, so we get that whisked up. And that's really all you need for any French toast. I mean, it's just the egg, a little bit of cream. All right, that's done. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lay this out on a plate here, said plate, and there we go. So once that's done cooking, we'll dredge it in that, throw it back on for a few minutes just to kind of crisp that up and give it a nice little, I don't know, French bready type crust. And this is gonna be incredible. I can't wait to dig into this. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really excited about this next part. This is so good to me. So these are done. We'll put these off to the side just for a second here. We'll respray the skillet because obviously the oil soaks up while you're doing, the first side. All right, we've got that resprayed. Now we're gonna take these, dredge them, fry them a little bit. So excited. All right, this is just gonna take a few more minutes and we're good to go. See you guys in a second. All right, we are done. These things look absolutely ridiculous. Let's cut into this thing. All right, here we go. Call it French onion, grilled cheese, Monte Cristo, and tomato basil bisque soup. Oh man, this is ridiculous. The flavors there are just so complex. The onions are what I think really make this. You get so much of that onion flavor, a little bit of the whiskey in it. Guys, cheers. We'll see you guys next time. Please don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We love any comments you guys have. We will see you next time. Thanks for coming to BrewBQ'n. Cheers. To do a proper cheers. Cheers.